But no, people even order basic stuff from delivery food, and they will spend like double, triple the price. I don't know why exactly.
It's all about like,
And then they can't arrive at the end of the month because actually this is the thing. I mean, I completely understand. I would understand if they actually had money and then they do it to like save time and those things. But if they don't have like money, yeah, no
I
idea.
mean, it's the reason why here many startups are born here because people are fundamentally lazy.
Yeah.
So here, whatever you want to try, that makes some process, something, some activity faster and easier. The easiest, the better here.
I'm Alessandro.
And I'm Edoardo.
This is Unraveling the Bay Area.
Here we go.
Here we are
Hello.
again.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Ale.
Hi, Edo. So,
How
what
are
about
you?
today? I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Been working and working out and working hard.
Okay.
No pain, no gain, as the saying goes.
Yeah.
But
This is America. This is US.
yeah, no pain, no gain. Let's go.
So,
What do you want to talk about today?
I was wondering, yeah, about arts, culture, food. I think we have a lot to say about it.
So, like the soul of the city.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like we are arriving like from Burning Man, like there was like the Pride Parade. We have a lot to say about food. I mean,
Yeah,
probably yeah. Just yesterday, I think like that after 3 months, I ate kind of good food. Let's say.
you never go out. That's why.
Yeah, I need to cut my expenses. You know,
Now you need to spend more money on
like.
food. I mean, here people cannot cook like at all or almost, but the restaurant scene, I'm pretty sure you've seen that there are a lot of restaurants, but the restaurant scene is really like one of the best it is out there.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I realize it. I mean, I didn't know that because I thought, yeah, I mean, I spoke with a lot of people. They told me that in US there was like not the best food. Like for sure there was like a variety of different food as like today there's like more or less all over the world. But for sure, I didn't know that here there are a lot of restaurants. You know, like just, I don't know if yesterday or some days ago, I was speaking to one of my friend and they told me that basically, probably here, like you have like one of the major, it's one of the major city all over the world where you can find like more or less all type of cuisine in different variety, and I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, certainly starting from, I think, I mean, the U.S. in general are a country based on immigration, and San Francisco probably even more so, just like New York, because we're historically two hubs where people would go from the U.S. from outside to find a job, to find fame and fortune. So, and also they have, I mean, there is a lot of culture from Asian countries, European countries, South America or Central America, and I think also like the neighborhoods of the city have have a great impact on this. Meaning that there is a Japantown, Chinatown, Little Italy. There is the neighborhood of the Mission that is more Latino, so a lot of Mexican food or anything from Central and South America.
Also the language. I mean, yeah, you realize it also from the language. Here, yeah, this is another thing that we can say that actually there's like there are a lot of people who are speaking Spanish, and it's like yeah, for sure it's the second language like that people speak, but it's pretty common that you hear people speaking Spanish as first language.
Especially in the kitchens, actually.
Yeah.
Even in Italian restaurants or other types of restaurants you might find here, a lot of people are from Mexico. A lot of chefs or cooks in general. I can see why, but still, I also like this fact that there is such a huge contamination and mix between cultures.
Yeah, probably this like has also increased the competition between them, and yeah, it raised the bar probably also in this term, because like you have so much variety of people that like one compete with the other trying to, yeah,
To
see,
step up the game.
yeah,
And,
exactly.
I mean, I don't know if you know this. A friend of mine told me, sorry, I wanted to look into it, and that it is actually true. Um, Apparently, San Francisco is one of the cities in the world with the most Michelin star restaurants.
Whoa, okay.
And one of the cities with the most three Michelin star restaurants. Like it is the second in the U.S. for a number of Michelin stars, but the first for three Michelin stars.
Wow.
And that is crazy considering also the fact that it's not a huge city. It's pretty small, despite what people might think. Uh,
Yeah, it's
and
not big, yeah.
So I would probably per capita is probably the one with the most stars in the world. Could be. I might be wrong, but I mean,
No, yeah,
there are over 30 Michelin stars in the entire Bay Area,
wow.
which is a
I
lot.
mean, for me, yeah, it's like strange also because here, like for sure, America, US in general, is not the first place regarding food, let's say. Because
Also,
here
yeah,
people don't care about food. Yeah,
what's your experience with food apart from, since
it's,
you said that you don't go out?
yeah, no, basically I don't go out to eat for like in the restaurants. I think that like in 3 months I've been out like 2 times because I was like an event for, yeah. But yeah, I mean, here, like, food is expensive. I mean, if you buy it from the grocery shops, it's fine, but it costs, but not so much. And yeah, if you want to go out, like in the restaurant, yeah, probably is not the best one. I mean, apart from Michelin star, which I think is like very niche, let's say, sector, but in general, going out to eat is definitely costly.
Oh,
And
yes.
then apart from the standard prices, which are huge, because like for pizza, the basics like for a margarita, you will spend
Around
probably
$20.
yeah 20 from yeah 20 is the minimum base, and then you start to increase. And apart from this, you need to spend like also in the tips directly to waiter and those guys because of the traditional that this is what it is. But yeah, you basically, if you want to go out just to eat something standard, you will spend probably 30 $40
Yeah,
only
I
by
would say
yourself.
around $40 is a normal amount to spend on a dinner here in the Bay Area in general. San Francisco more than down in the valley, but yes, for sure.
And
Which is crazy considering that, I mean, oftentimes you don't, as you said, unless you go to Michelin star restaurants or some other high level ones, you don't get that great of a quality.
yeah, and there's
But
no like also variety of food. I mean, if you go to grocery shops, I mean, definitely in Italy it's another type of thing, but there's yeah, to find some specific ingredient, you need to search and you need to know where to look at. Because, yeah, and also there are not a lot of grocery shops. I mean, I was thinking there were more about that. But probably this because of the tradition. I mean, here I know also that a lot of people are ordering through deliveries and those
Yeah,
guys. This
for
is
sure.
definitely another thing respect
I mean,
to other part of the world.
delivering and takeout was invented in the U.S.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
actually, maybe not everything. I think delivery. I think I read somewhere that it was originally invented around the 1700s in China, I think,
Okay.
for some kind of noodles. But
Those
apart from
thing.
that, like takeout. I mean, obviously, the first dish um, that was really easy to take out and deliver was pizza,
Yeah.
because it's a standard shape and it
With,
stays
yeah.
there. Um, and something that I actually was kind of sad when I found out about this is that the pizza box,
Okay.
the classic square pizza box that you can see anywhere in the world from Naples to
Yeah.
San Francisco, was actually invented in the US.
So the literally the box.
The box,
Okay.
like the
I
idea
mean,
of
it's
the
not
box.
difficult. I mean, for me now it's like normal, but
It was invented by, I can't remember if it was Domino's or Pizza Hut.
oh, those guys.
Yeah, I mean the guys that
Bacon and
Italians
ananas.
are like, no, that is not pizza, but apparently they invented the pizza box that everybody in the world uses now.
Because probably there was like a problem. They needed to deliver it, and
Yeah,
they
they
needed
needed to
some.
take it away,
Okay.
and so they created this. And apparently, for years now, people have been trying to even create a new way to store pizza and deliver it in a better way to conserve, I don't know, the heat or whatever. But every other solution has a problem,
Yeah.
apparently. So that is why we are still using the same pizza box that was invented, I don't know how many years ago in the US. And delivery was reinvented here as well.
Yeah, I mean
Uber Eats.
yeah, I mean the modern delivery is like yeah, Uber Eats
I mean,
or
they are the
DoorDash.
king.
Here is pretty popular. I mean, DoorDash, there's only here in US, I think. I don't know if other, but
I'm
like
not
for
sure.
sure, like this is like a different type of business that in, for example, in Italy is not. I mean, it's not gaining a lot of popularity.
In Europe, there is, but yes, it's not.
Definitely, it's not the culture. I mean, here people order a lot from home. They don't have time to. Basically, they don't want to cook. They don't want to spend time to cook by themselves. Probably because they don't know a lot about that. I mean, when we try to organize events, all people are, oh, you're making a risotto. You're making. It seems strange, and all the people are super excited when we cook something because it's not their culture. And when they try to go out, or they go out and spending a lot of money, or they order through DoorDash,
Yeah.
it's yeah, it's kind of another mentality probably.
Oh no, that's for sure. I mean, here people really use a lot every like delivery system, as you were saying, also for groceries here they use it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can order your groceries from Instacart or
Oh yeah, that's
Uber or whatever you want, and it's actually really useful because you either have a car here in the city, and you can go to grocery stores and park there and everything, or I mean, walking, as you were saying, there aren't as many grocery stores in the city, so you would have to walk or take the bus for several blocks, and it's not always easy
Yeah.
or nor convenient. I mean, if you have to bring with you boxes of water or whatever, it's not ideal.
Another thing that I'm thinking right now is that like if you go to the basic shops like Trader Joe's or Safeway, like I don't know, like probably I'm thinking right now like to Trader Joe's, but
They don't
there,
deliver.
yeah, no, that's for sure. Like when you go in, you need to make like a lot of queue to need like when you are going to pay, because then there's like the queue where they can place those items like chocolates, like those basic stuff or chips, those basic stuff, because they want you to spend more, and so they are incentivized in some way. And so also this one is not so, it's like more or less I think the basic, because they want that you spend,
I mean,
and
for sure.
yeah.
And uh, here in the city, actually, we were talking about food, groceries, and restaurants, but something else that I've noticed and that I know is not as popular everywhere in the world and not everywhere in the US either is food trucks. Like that is a big part of the culture here in other cities like Los
Okay.
Angeles and maybe New York.
Okay. What do you mean about food trucks?
Like the food trucks are those trucks where you
Okay.
can go and buy food like on the go. Kind of like in Italy we have the paninato. Uh,
Okay.
it
Okay.
is the same thing, the same
Okay.
truck, smaller.
Okay.
You can see them all around the city.
Never
And
seen.
like here, for example, every Friday they
Oh
have the
yeah.
Off the
Okay.
Grid. That is this sort of festival where food trucks from all over come here and they park in the same parking
Yeah.
spot and everybody people can go there and try and get food from I don't know how many there are, probably like 30, 40 different trucks, and that is super cool. Also because it allows you to have a business on the go. You can travel. You're not stuck in one place, and also you might have less initial capital to invest. But definitely like here, I don't know. Food here plays a big part in people's lives. Also because I think they are always trying to find ways to spend money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why exactly, but yeah, people here like to spend money basically. Probably because they are incentivized with credit cards. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe like finding another way. I mean, I don't understand exactly why, but basically, yeah, it's the culture. But why people need to go out, need to, because it's not convenient. I mean, you probably also in terms of time. I mean, if we compare them, you basically need just to go to the grocery shop, buy some stuff, make the food at home. But no, people even order basic stuff from delivery food, and they will spend like double, triple the price. I don't know why exactly.
it's all about like
And yeah, and then they can't arrive at the end of the month, because actually this is the thing. I mean, I completely understand. I would understand if they actually had money, and then they do it to like save time and those things.
hmm
But if they don't have like money, I, yeah, no
I
idea.
mean it's the reason why here many startups are born here because people are fundamentally lazy.
Yeah.
So here, whatever you want to try that that makes some process, something, some activity faster and easier. The easiest, the better here. I think one of the mottos
Yeah,
of the
probably, yeah.
area is the easiest, the better. So if you want to start a company that allows you to clean up after you go to the toilet better and faster, and you don't have to do anything. Try it here; it will work.
And what do you think? I mean, right now I'm thinking a lot of people say, oh, okay, in US people eat like very junk food, also in terms of yeah, like McDonald's, Burger King. It's very popular because it's like it doesn't cost a lot, and you have rewards in in going there. What do you think about those who actually think, okay, I'll go to US and I'll open my pizza shops, my piadina shops, because basically when we say something about food with our friends from all over the world, they think, oh, but you can open these pizza shops because you will gain a lot of money.
Well,
What do you think about this thing?
I,
Is really true that it could be like a potential business or not?
well, the cost to start a food business, a restaurant, are really high. In a city like this, I know some people who had restaurants here, and they had to close them um, because because the costs were incredibly high. I mean, just the rent, the salaries, the produce you need, everything is crazy.
Yeah.
So
And also right now, I mean, yeah,
I mean, here there are people from all over the world who open restaurants here, probably because they all think that way. That you come here, you open an Indian place, and you make a lot of money. The thing is that the competition is really high. You need to find some differentiating points to yeah, to differentiate yourself from the masses. Uh, but it's not easy because you need to spend more money, and this is one of the most expensive cities ever.
yeah,
So I know a lot of people. There is a guy I met who had a who almost had a Michelin star restaurant here,
okay.
but he had to close it because of the cost.
The cost from the rent or from the
In
employee
general,
or in
costs
general?
were too high and too little revenue. So what did he
Okay.
do? He pivoted,
Like
and
all the
now he
startups,
does a yeah, he has a catering business,
Gatorade.
catering.
Ah, okay,
So
yeah, okay.
you can book him, and yeah,
Probably here, yeah, it's like catering is going well because like there
which
are
is
a lot of
also why food
events.
trucks are popular.
Okay, yeah, because here I'm thinking there are a lot of events. There need to be like, I mean, apart from those who are preparing pizzas and those stuff, but like if you wanna do something great, you need to have like a good sort of catering. Or
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how
And
much it will cost actually. If like yeah, for a person, let's say, is it the price calculated like from person or
it
is
depends.
general? Okay,
It depends on the menu and
okay,
how many people there are. But from what I know, you can usually find for like starting from $30 per person and above
okay,
for an event.
okay,
I mean, I have some knowledge in this matter also because for some projects I worked with a startup that was
okay.
operating in this business actually.
What did
Um,
you do there? What's that? What was that?
I was the project lead for this project.
Okay,
So it was like I was managing some other consultants, and we had to analyze and find ways to classify and sort of rank potential investors, find some objective KPIs to monitor. KPIs are the key performance indicators.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, okay,
I'm not sure. I mean, I know all of you guys are super
Experts.
knowledgeable in the matter, but
More than us.
but yeah, so that was really interesting, and also, but I don't know, like here, as you were saying, there aren't a lot of grocery stores, but at the same time, and there aren't. I mean, there are neither the big stores nor the small stores. Whereas around the outside of the U.S., the small mom and pop stores are still a big thing. I'm thinking about in Italy, but also what is it, France, England, all over Europe, but even like in India and Japan, they still have all these small mom and pop stores or the market. People go to the actual market, like the farmers market, whereas here is more like a posh thing
Yeah.
where people go and
Yeah, it's
spend
true.
more money
Yeah.
than in grocery stores.
It's true, but you know what? They told me that actually they exist in some area in particular times. The fact is that you need to search that. But I didn't
What
know.
exists?
Markets like general,
Oh yeah,
like
oh yeah,
open
yeah,
air.
but they're super expensive.
Okay, okay. So, but how much more like from the traditional one? Because in like yeah, in the other parts of the world, it's convenient
To go
to
to
go
market,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, here
Here,
is
no.
considered like you got money, you go there because
Okay.
they are super organic and
Okay.
produce
So sustainable
are
and
better than
okay.
the ones you get. So the better, the more
Yeah, I know.
expensive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So here,
So
yeah.
if you go there, you're rich,
Oh
basically.
yes, yes. I mean, you can here in San Francisco, if you go to the farmers market um, at the pier, you can actually you can buy some strawberries, like a box of strawberries for like
Because
$8, $9.
also because like here, like I know that like there are not the same regulations that there are in other parts of the world. Like in Italy, yeah. I mean here you can produce whatever you want with in terms of
OGM.
OGM, those type of things. Yeah.
No, definitely. I mean, in Europe, we have the strictest regulations.
Merlots.
Uh, in Asia, less so, but
Who knows?
I'm not sure.
China, US is always like
U.S. are better from that point of view, but still, I've talked to many of my many friends from other countries in Europe, and all of them they told me the same thing. Like the quality is not great, but actually, even like here compared to the Midwest or other of the so-called flyover states are like there the quality of food of produce at least is generally sometimes is better because there are more farms, so you can go directly to the farm or
yeah.
at least there in the Midwest,
I mean,
farmer markets are more like for normal people, not
yeah, I mean
expensive.
for sure like San Francisco I think is like one of the like most urbanized city from this type of view from this point of view. So I'm sure that if you go like in the central part of America, everything is like different in these terms.
Oh yes, for sure. San Francisco,
But
San Jose, they were all like
but
it's all a bubble.
yeah. But what do you think if we speak a little bit about also how is it seen the like meeting with friends in particular events on the food situation? Because like yeah, in Europe if you go out like you always have an excuse to go out and at the same time to eat out. Here I think is not this. I mean it's uncommon that you go out just because you wanna eat, or do you
I mean, yeah, here definitely like would there isn't as much, I think, a culture of meeting with friends for to have a dinner or a happy hour. Um,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
from where
during
we come, but actually all over Europe is that way, where we can you can just call up a friend and say, hey, do you want to go out for a drink before dinner?
yeah, here
Or
I would say you go out for a coffee, for a meeting to have like some, yeah,
I mean, here friends they do go out, but not that much, and also like dinners in general at friends' houses are less common.
yeah,
And usually here something that people do a lot is bring your own food or bring your own booze or whereas I feel like in Europe in general, but I think even in other parts of the world, people are more accustomed to, okay, I invite you, so I'm gonna cook. Next time you invite me, and then
yeah.
you're gonna cook. I mean, not you per se, because you don't have a kitchen, but
That's for sure, yeah. No, but yeah, I mean, when we like, it's strange that like also when we invite someone to your house, which is more or less my house, but yeah, people are super excited to join us, and yeah, we say basically that we prepare everything, and they are super excited. But yeah, they will not do the same
yeah,
because first they don't know how to cook.
it's not in their
Second, in
DNA.
yeah, it's yeah. They will probably ask ChatGPT to, okay, how can I solve the situation?
Give me a quick recipe or, and then
Probably
they, what do?
barbecue.
No,
No?
Uber Eats.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's yeah.
No, or barbecue. No,
Or
but
barbecue, yeah.
usually, like even sometimes it happens that you go to people's places and they're like, okay, let's order.
Yeah.
And you might not even order from the same place. You just say like, okay, I'm gonna get
Order
this from
from,
this, and
yeah.
you get this from that.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
different.
arbitrarily,
Yeah.
yeah. And another thing is like, yeah, like the happy hour, which is here, like, is not common. Like, if you, like, as we say, like, you work from 9 to 5, but after 5, you have other things to do, and you will probably not go to drink some, yeah, some drinks in other restaurants or
No.
cocktail bar.
It's different in general. I mean, we'll talk more about the nightlife as well because
Yeah.
it's really interesting. I didn't expect something this interesting from a nightlife perspective, uh, but I mean, different cultures here. People are more work driven and less. They like to do a lot of things actually during the weekends. That will be a topic for next episodes. Uh,
Yeah, sure.
like going for hikes or doing other
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
But
actually, I think that, yeah, we can try to close it because, like, I think that initially we say we'll speak about arts, culture.
yeah, no, for sure.
I
But
mean, yeah, probably food required like a huge episode just for food. So,
we'll come back to
yeah,
everything else
yeah,
on a later at a later date.
nice.
But it was great seeing you
Yeah,
again. It was great
yeah,
talking to you about this stuff and picking your brain.
yeah. I mean, it's always good to speak about food for our friends,
No, for
and
sure.
yeah,
And guys, let us know as always in the
yeah,
comments what
sure.
your opinions, your thoughts.
And we
But
can invite them to,
a dinner
yeah,
party.
dinner parties.
If you're in the area, just hit us up and
Yeah,
we'll
we can
organize
prepare
a dinner
something.
party.
We can, like, first meet up of Unraveling the Bay Area. We can launch it like,
A meetup.
let's see the
and
answer.
that's great. We'll organize something.
Let us know if you
let
are
us know if you're
interested.
interested
Yeah,
in this
and we will organize something. Yeah.
yeah, for
What do you
sure.
think? Yeah, we can.
I like it.
Nice, nice. Alright.
An Eventbrite.
No
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite.
You know what we're talking about if you're following us. Otherwise, go back to the previous
Yeah.
episode and listen to why no to Eventbrite. But thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Subscribe, hit, click
button,
the notification bell, and comment,
Let us
like,
know
rate.
everything.
Yeah.
Alright.
And follow us or not. Whatever.
Alright. See you.
See you.